Hey guys! And today on our channel, we're going to show you one of the most popular parks, not only for those who live in São Paulo, but also for those who live outside the city, or even in other countries. We are talking about the darling Ibirapuera Park. In this video, we will show the attractions of the park, and we will also tell a little about the history of this park. Follow. Historical heritage of the city of São Paulo, Ibirapuera Park, is one of the most appreciated tourist attractions, not only in Brazil, but in all of Latin America. Inaugurated in 1954, it is one of the most visited green areas in the city. Part of its success is due to its size and the number of attractions it houses. 1.5 million square meters made up of colorful gardens, historic buildings, museums, auditoriums and monuments that earned it the title of cultural and environmental heritage of the city from São Paulo. Some of the most famous names in Brazilian architecture and landscaping, such as Oscar Niemeyer and Karl Marx, were responsible for creating the spaces, which made the park one of the most photographed places in the world. Amidst so many options, it's always good to remember everything the place has to offer, and that's no small feat. Whether you want to enjoy it on the weekend, on vacation, or even on a little break during the week, these places will make you forget that you are in São Paulo. And for you who are coming to our channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and leave that like. Now let's go to the first place to visit in the park. Modern Art Museum. This museum was founded in 1948 and is considered one of the first museums dedicated to modern art in all of Latin America. Today, it has more than 4,000 works of art divided into paintings, sculptures, photographs, videos and installations. Installed in the middle of the park's famous marquee, the space receives temporary exhibitions and has, in addition to the exhibition rooms, a studio, library, auditorium, restaurant and shop. The museum spaces are visually integrated with the sculpture garden, designed by Roberto Karl Marx. Opening hours: Tuesday to Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Sundays admission is free. Now let's talk about OCA. OCA is an indigenous construction for housing one or more families. Due to its oval shape, it gave its name to this point of visitation in the park. Designed in 1951 by architect Oscar Niemeyer and inaugurated 3 years later, the OCA building is an exhibition space covering over 10,000 square meters. Inside, the building has a basement, where an auditorium with 129 seats is located, ground floor and 2 upper floors. The exhibitions Picasso na Oca, Let's Rock, Lego World, Ayrton Senna, among many others, have already been there. Opening hours: Tuesday to Sunday, from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Entry values are according to your schedule. Now let's talk about the Afro-Brazil Museum. The museum has a collection of more than 8,000 works, including paintings, sculptures, engravings, photographs, documents and ethnological pieces, by Brazilian and foreign authors, produced between the 18th century and the present day. The collection covers various aspects of the African and Afro-Brazilian cultural universes, addressing topics such as religion, work, art, slavery, among other topics, while recording the historical trajectory and African influences in the construction of Brazilian society. Opening hours: Tuesday to Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Wednesdays admission is free. Before we move on to one more point, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Now let's talk about the planetarium. Administered by the city of São Paulo, the Planetarium Aristotle Orsini was the first planetarium in Brazil, inaugurated in January 1957. On weekends, adults and children can learn about the operation of the Carl Zeiss projector, used in the dome for sessions. and discover many curiosities of the world of astronomy. Visiting hours and tickets vary according to the schedule. Another place not to be missed is the Japanese Pavilion. In the 4th centenary of the city of São Paulo, in 1954, the Japanese Pavilion was built inside the Ibirapuera Park. For the scenery, the Japanese colony donated a replica, made in Japan, of the Kotsura Palace in Kyoto. The pleasant and different tour is an alternative for those who want to get out of the routine. The setting is formed by a garden full of Japanese trees, as well as a pond with colorful koi. Opening hours, Thursday to Sunday, from 10 to 5 p.m. And the next one to be visited is the Viveiro Manequinho Lopes. Another very nice tour inside Ibirapuera Park is the visit to Viveiro Manequinho Lopes, a space for the production of seedlings for planting in public areas of the city. The site has living collections of plant species, with a rich collection of 200 different species of plants with landscape potential and available to visitors. The colorful landscape leaves one enchanted and certainly makes one forget about one's problems. Opening hours, Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Free entrance. In our penultimate indication of visitation, it is the Museum of Contemporary Art. The museum is installed in an architectural complex created by the architect Oscar Niemeyer, which has a collection of around 10,000 works. Although it is not located exactly inside the Ibirapuera Park, it is possible to visit the place just by crossing Pedro Alvarez Cabral Avenue through a footbridge installed inside the park. In addition to the museum, it is also possible to visit Vista Ibirapuera, which has a cafe, restaurant and viewpoint. Opening hours, Tuesday to Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Free entrance. And our last point is Font Ibirapuera. But this one becomes interesting if it can be visited at night. One of the postcards of the city of São Paulo, the fountain is a spectacle in itself. The lighting and the dancing of the waters make the view even more exuberant. It is worth it. And that was our video for today. We hope you enjoyed this video more, showing another tourist spot to be visited in this great city called São Paulo. Subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Thanks so much for watching us this far, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.